Hello. How is everyone doing? I hope you're good. I at least tried to be. Okay. Following. Had a little bit of a struggle the last 2 days. Cause it felt like something was just zapping my energy. I feel better now. I had coffee. I still need to eat a little bit more. Oh, you actually made it here. Nice. Hello, Feldmarschall. Nice to see ya. Could technically also call you Feldy, but that would be kind of weird. Guess. But yeah. I got some... I do have snacks. Yeah, I got myself some 2 Feldies. There are actually 3. You'd be surprised. There are a few Feldies out there. And yeah, I got myself toast with Nutella. Just as a quick snack, so my stomach just shuts up. Also, Marshall, I'm gonna call you Marshall, if that's okay. I think I know where that name is coming from. Please tell me it's ironic. Also, about that hair. Fun fact, my hair actually looks like that. Actually, yesterday I had that hairstyle, and our new friend here actually can kind of confirm, I guess. Not sure if he actually paid attention. Because I was a little cheeky. And used my buttons, as I always do, like a business card. For people that might appreciate my art. Because it's kind of fun that way. It's something different than just giving out those cards that no one can use. They're just gonna linger in your... I see. Do you have a nickname I can call you as? Because going with the full Feldmarschall Oswald thing, it's a mouthful. And I prefer my mouth filled with snacks and nom food. Instead of names, if you get what I mean. In before I call you Ozzy. Oswald. Okay, then I'll stick with Oswald. Thank you for answering that question. Probably going to help a lot. But yeah, I think those, remembering the stream of, I think it was Monday? Yeah, I think it was Monday. Also remember that little UI layout that I was working on. I haven't been working on much in the meantime. I'm really sorry. I probably should be a lot further in this. But my battery was low to empty. Today I'm caffeinated, So I hope it doesn't happen. And I hope I'll be a lot more productive than the last time. But that's what I got you for, to keep me company. So I'm a bit more focused on my work here. But first I need to finish my toast. Because I need something in this stomach of mine. But yeah, I'm actually happy that especially you responded really quick to that button. Of course, Monkey Skull, you're here to distract me, as always. But it's the good kind of distraction. It's always the good kind of distraction. To make everything a bit more fun. Though I have to admit, stuff like this, especially when it comes to going for game jams, is actually quite fun. You also still have, let me see, open reset. Also still have the sketch to finish. So if I'm fed up with doing UI stuff, I could just go and work on this one. Sadly, Monkey Skull, I didn't, but I got ideas on how to make it work. It's a little bit, well, it's a little bit annoying. I'm annoyed at myself mostly that I didn't do more off stream, even though I should have. But I hope to remedy that. In worst case, I'll be sitting on my bed at night and do some work on my tablet, because I can. That's what today's for indeed. Though I'd like to actually finish the UI elements first, so that we have a bit of a better understanding of how this is going to work out in the first place. I'm almost done with my toast. We can finally start. I hope music is alright. And I think need to get my controller real quick. Careful, I don't want to knock over stuff with my cable. I just simply have some toasted bread with Nutella. Not even real Nutella, knockoff Nutella. Cheapest shit you can get. But it's so yummy. Now what I was thinking, overall, is that we're just gonna get, for the game jam part, only 3 old ones. Yes, Nutella is great. And yeah, kind of knock off the cheap-ish brand stuff. Nope, that glass is almost empty and I definitely have to get my glass trash out some point. Like I got about 3 tubs of cheap Nutella, empty, standing around in my kitchen. I definitely have to get that out. But finding a glass container is a pain in the butt. Or getting there. I even prefer the knockoff Nutella. It's a German knockoff brand. Called Ja. It's pretty much the house brand of one of our discounter chains? Nah. But yeah, it's more or less the house brand of one of our supermarket chains. They also have better sweets than, for example, Lidl or Aldi. Oh, also, it's quite far away from me, the Aldi, so make of it what you will. Really like the eyes on the sides of the picture. Yes! Yes, actually my programmer, Lex, which I actually probably should shoot him a message that I'm streaming. I just remembered. Yo, Lex. I'm streaming. Probably should have thought of that. It's the peanut butter called Yas Queen. No, it's all just Ya. With an exclamation mark. Yeah, I just shot him a message that he knows that the stream is on. So what we've been thinking about, or what Lex himself actually recommended or suggested, restart the stream and say you just started. Nah, I'm fine. I think I'm good. Do I want to turn on the lights already? I mean, I got the feeling that my model is not as expressive right now because the light here is abysmal. And if I get the window right behind me open, it's just going to be worse. So I'm not gonna lift the shutters on that one. So kind of considering maybe getting the lights on. Maybe later, when it's getting worse with the lighting. However, the suggestion was that maybe we let the eyes on here actually follow the cursor. Hide the evidence, wipe everyone's memory. Lex must never know. Nah, panic! Oh, definitely need to do a panic emote, I guess. Would be kind of funky as... Actually, I should just take the one Monkey Skull used and make my own version of it. I don't want to redo Man in Black. Nah! I don't have a Blitzdings. We cannot Blitzdings anyone. I don't even know what it's called in English. Just know that the German version. Your memory is wiped, you'd never know. Good point. Very good point. Unless you start to remember. Ooh. Which would be a shame. Lightning thingy? I don't know if that translation really works. Maybe it was one of those weird German localizations with the whole Blitzdings thing. I kind of like the word for it though. Memories wipes you'd never know. Wait a minute. Feldy, you used it. Nah, if I could, I would wipe so many memories. And I would probably be a lot less of a mess. Let's not think about that. I wanna get forward, not think about back. I don't want to think back. So it's a flash thingy. Oh no, it's a flashlight. Oh no, oh no, oh no, it's a flashlight. Oh, please don't misspell it the way I think you would. Especially you, looking at you, Monkey Skull, I know you're one of those. I know you. Or as we Germans say, ich kenne meine Pappenheimer. I know you guys. So how about we make those frames kind of fancy? I mean, we already got it right here in front of us, might as well. Tactical flashbang to wipe the memories. So how about we make some nice and fancy and actually finished things right here for the UI. So most important choice when it comes to finishing off something art-wise is the choice of your brush. Because the line art, especially when you're working with line art, it's very important to have the right vibe, even in the line art. You don't want to have super clean line art or something that might need a bit more of a darker mood most of the time. At least I don't like to do that. I actually really like the textured kind of lines, especially for the creepy stuffs. So where are my... I have a shit ton of brushes. It's just ridiculous how many brushes I actually have. So where are my... I think I have some really nice ink brushes somewhere. There you are. Wait a second. That's still too smooth. Since when do Pokemon emotes exist? I have no idea. I didn't even know that. Wait a second. Ah! It's a Prime emote. Well, okay, I'm not using Prime at all. I try to cut costs as much as I can. It's just going to be an issue once the train tickets are going to go up in price again, as they do every year. Absolutely hate that. Ink. Wait, no, that's different. No, I actually have to think, because I have to find the tag for those. Let me see what tag they're saved under. Sign tag. You don't even have one! Why do you not have one? Okay, then you'll get the real ink tag. All of you, assign tag. That. What the hell is going on? Going to take a while before I... Probably should have checked that out before then. Don't criticize my world. My world place? The tickets are still cheap with the Deutschland ticket. Yes! Yes! I have to agree that the Deutschland ticket is definitely nice. However, I have my troubles. Put it like that. Wait. Heck, are you? Oh, you. Okay, then maybe I should just that one. Let's just say that And I don't wanna come across as disrespectful, but currently you're kind of paying my rent. I got my issues. I'm really trying to get better at that. Just not that easy. I'm gonna go shower and maybe... Okay! See ya then, Ioni. To be fair, it's somewhere in the afternoon right now for me. So where were we? Oh boy, that one's is really grisly. Let's go. Come on, give me something good here. I think I can work with that if I go down this with the size. So I think I will use the symmetry tool here. First of all, to make all of this easier on us. Second of all, I kind of want to have it symmetrical. Might as well go for the symmetry tool. Now we already have a shit ton of eyes. And I want to keep it somewhat simple. So maybe I do. I'm gonna go maybe for a somewhat simple design. Should we argue about YouTubers AI age verification? Oh boy, there's not much to argue here. I just find it very flawed, and it's probably going to backfire on them really badly. I can see that. I can see that coming. I mean, it's already kind of happening. Yeah, actually it is, especially in the States. They are having currently, because of all the age verification regulations, YouTube has started doing that via AI. Or more or less they let AI guess the age of users. Which is just stupid. Because the data set they are using is their more or less the deren Verlauf. Oh, English. This does not look the way I want. But yeah, they're kind of trying to use AI just to guess the age of the users. Yeah, history. Thank you. So yeah, they're kind of trying to use the watch history and comment history of the users to guess the age with AI, and I am not surprised that it's already not working as intended. Like, how the hell are you supposed to know the actual age of a person by their behavior? I've seen 55-year-olds act like 10-year-olds. I've seen 14-year-olds that sometimes act like 20-year-olds. So, having in the back of my mind that their brain isn't fully developed, it's with varying effect. Or sometimes 20-year-olds can just act like 3-year-olds, and that's where they're getting insufferable. Let's not get into that, though. I don't want to go too deep into that. Imagine you're 15 and get guessed at 76. Like, I really like watching history or documentation. It's like, yeah, sounds like a bug. Yes, very much. To be fair, as an artist, I already got my issues with AI for obvious reasons. And I also have the most issue with artificial quote unquote artificial intelligence when it comes to how people delegate their thinking to it. I was just scribbling right there. Oh god. Now what do we say to them bots in the chat? Be gone, bots! It's always those damn you bot spammers. Brr. Getting on my nerves, but it's also kind of fun just kicking them out the way I do. I really like the way this is going. Dirty clankers indeed. But yeah, using or depending too much on artificial intelligence kind of fucks with your brain, because you kind of unlearn how to think critically and how to actually have your own viewpoint. But that's really just when you over rely on it. But how old I am when I watch Clone Wars. Is for sure a kids show. Yep. It's just kind of weird. But I think that stuff like that's actually efficient when it comes to. I think I'll keep that frame. I really like it. They need to be a more sophisticated spam bot like you. Yeah, indeed. It's going to be that one bot that acts like an asshole. Ah! The asshole bot is at least some fun, but those spam bots, like, yeah, get more views this and that way. It's just the one where I very much like every time I stream to go, be gone, but YouTube is already full with bot. Yes. The bot issue with YouTube is just ridiculous. Almost looks like a little ear. Like if you turn it around, look, there's an ear. So the frame can hear. Oh boy. Can we please? Thank you. I like my frames straight. But it came out so long ago. Do they age adjust for inflation? Blah. When video goes up in first 2 minutes, 12 bots come. Yes. I wish I actually had 12 bots just writing comments onto whatever I'm throwing out. Never gonna happen. I'm not posting often enough, I guess. Blockbuster 25, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good day. Oh, that bottom part I could technically decorate depending on the deity. Imagine someday you pay on YouTube for bot protection, the new way to make money besides removing. Oh no. Oh god. Oh. I'm not even paying for premium. Seriously, I refuse to. Partially because I can't afford it, but that's a different story. But even then, I will never pay for premium. Because for me, it's just a scam. If you're paying for something that you only partially get, like the whole ad-free thing, depending on the tier. I should get promoted to YouTube CEO. I have new business. I mean, if you support the channel as well when you happen to become YouTube CEO, then I'm absolutely for it. I am no ads, baby. Of course you're being scammed. That's why I don't like all the whole all the subscription stuff that's currently going on. Like it's getting ridiculous. You have if you have the means for it, you have like 10 subscription services just for video and show streaming. My father pays it because he doesn't look around for other apps, so I just going with it. And if he has the family sub, so win for... Yes, indeed, win for you. I got my methods. I'm not going to advertise them because that's going to get me into really, really damn stupid trouble, and I'm not in the mood for that. What do you think? I very much like that slightly textured. Background music for the game, you mean? I would probably go for something. I would probably go for something that doesn't grab too much attention. Which is also what I told Lex, because he's kind of also looking into the whole music thing. So definitely something that is not too attention grabby. Because in the end, this is just going to be a silly old incremental idle game, kind of like Cookie Clicker, but with cosmic horror gods. I really like that. Yeah, I think I'll. Maybe I'm definitely going to misspell all of the deities. Yeah, especially here the frame up here is somewhat universal. You can use that for all the deities. Probably going to go for different bases for the different deities, since looks kind of cool if there's a little bit of a difference between them. So maybe for... I mean, Cthulhu is a given. If you go for cosmic horror entities, cosmic horror deities, you have to have the octopus guy. You have to have the big old man. As you know, we also have Nyarlathotep, which is probably going to be a pretty simple one. Let's see what kind of base I could... I technically just take the cobra from his head and play around a little bit with the bandages. Like the first one, you find when you search for it. Yes, yes. Exactly. So let's just make this snake shape. Was it a cobra? I think it's a cobra. I mean, Arbok is just backwards for cobra, and that's exactly what it looks like, right? And yes, I am indeed a poker nerd. Or at least I used to be. But Nintendo has royally pissed me off with their shenanigans against Pal World. Like that, I think they're not in their right mind to go after them. It just pisses people off, and the quality of their games is not going to get any better. However, I gotta admit, a few of those Mega Evolutions look kinda dope, and others are just so goofy that I can't even. Like, no, I don't want to have that in my team. So what we do? We're having some stuff that kind of looks like bandages. That nicely textured here and there. Oh, this is going to look awesome. Mega Blastoise actually looks cool. Nintendo is more problem for me with the price politics. Oh yeah, that's also another thing. The whole, you have to have a subscription to actually play online, and then you have to have an extra subscription if you want to play the old stuff, which is basically just a built-in emulator. Yeah, nah, not gonna do that. To be fair, I cannot comment on the bug density on the last Pokemon games because I didn't have a Switch. I don't have a Switch, and I refuse to buy one. Even the Switch one, I refuse to buy one. Even though I would really love to play Animal Crossing again, because I kind of miss a few of my old neighbors. Well, Monkey, that's your reminder. Brain, what did I want? So yeah, I'm a little bit miffed with the whole shenanigans of suing or being sue happy. I would care if I would have the 3DS, because as a kid I only had a normal DS. Yeah, I do have a 3DS, and that's also going to be the only piece of hardware that I'm not going to give away in a long shot, because there are some Pokemon on there that I will not even give away for $1 million. Also bought myself a Switch one, but from a friend. Well, at least that's the other thing that Nintendo royally fucked up. The whole, used consoles may be bricked thing. That's actually one of the biggest issues that I got. I want to play the Isle, but I'm on but it's on Steam. So what? If you have a PC, then you shouldn't have any issues with that. If you don't, why the hell don't you have a PC? I know that may sound a bit rough, but why don't you have a PC? You're a lot more flexible with that. And if you want to be really smart about it, then maybe you want to work yourself into Linux. I just like my eyes. I just really like drawing eyes everywhere and it's kind of looking cool, so... Oh yeah, what kind of game is the Isle? Maybe I should just look into it. Where is my Steam? Oops. It's weird. Let's have a look. If Steam Store is actually loading, yesterday I had a little bit of an issue with Steam Store just not bothering to load. I guess it's because of the new interface that they're still having issues. The Isle. Ooh. Ooh, that looks like... Ooh. That looks interesting. Looky. It's with dinosaurs. Dinosaur survival. Mostly positive. That's good. That's good. I mean, I'm not too much into dinosaurs. I've started to play that almost 20 hours in. Might have stayed up a little late last night, but just an hour later than usual, so it's not that bad. But yeah, satisfactory. It has somewhat little bit ruined my sleep pattern. I'm kind of sorry for that. Just search for it and it's on my ignore list. Happens. Could be worse. Really feel like I need a playlist that fits more into the mood I want to draw. I need a spoopy lo-fi list. Let's see if I can find something. Preferably something that doesn't get me copyright claimed. Just to make it a little bit easier for me. Let's just see if I can find something spooky lo-fi-ish. After this one. After this one, though. Also, how would the eye look like if it would be a bit smaller? This one in the middle. Actually, not a bad idea. Let me see how it looks and turn on the lights real quick. There we go. Okay, make the eye a bit smaller. Let's see. So that it would look more aggressive. I think I get what you mean. let me quickly just fill that in. Wait, there. And then, how would I make that look a little bit massive? Maybe if I... somewhere in between, please. Like that? Oh no, it's absolutely okay, Oswald. It's absolutely okay. I mean, I just have to make a new layer and just paint on top of that. So it's not really making it complicated. I can just turn the... I think you might have had a good idea there. Let's... yeah, I think I like that idea. Thank you. Also, we got a ad break, so we're going to have an actual break right here. Also means I can get myself a little something for the stomach. So I'll be right back. Looks like we are not bad, so I have enough time. But yeah, I'll probably snack around stream until I'm done streaming, and then I'll make proper dinner. At least that's the plan. Nom nom. Alright, we're back. Nope. No sharing. Already gone. Monkey Skull, you gotta keep in mind the economy is tight. And I have to keep myself fed first. Joke's on you, Monkey Skull. What I'm eating is boneless, so I can't even toss you a bone. Also, kind of trying to eat less meat, partially because meat is kind of pricey. Also, I've been eating a little bit too much meat lately. I'll probably you're so shellfish. No, I am surely okay. I can't make this a joke. I'm sorry. Okay, I actually wanted to have a spoopy lo-fi. Lo-fi for witches? Do we want to do that? Cow is expensive, chicken is okay. When you buy it at Lidl, yeah. Be vegan? Nah, I could never. There's so much good stuff that I can't get in a vegan version. Would be too difficult. Like, I really like to add stuff like, what's it? Like fish cakes into my salad. Like surimi. I call it fish cakes because, well, it is solidified surimi. Chicken I really do like, and once a week I actually splurge and get myself a roasted chicken from nearby when I do my grocery run. Kale salad? I actually never tried kale yet. Being vegan is expensive. Expensive-ish. It very much depends on what your quality... Can't speak today. What your quality standards are and where you buy the vegan stuff. But what I definitely do not recommend is going for all those vegan meat imitations, because at the end of the day, you're just going to lie to yourself. might as well go for tofu and try to more or less marinate it in a way that it actually tastes good, which is possible. It's actually not that hard to marinate tofu in a way that it tastes good. Oh yeah, Maultaschen. German wontons, for those who do not know. Actually got a pack of Maultaschen in my fridge. Oh, Maultaschensuppe. Yes, definitely should do that for dinner. Or I could just fry up a piece of fish. I definitely like that one more. Thanks for the suggestion. Oh. Might have made a mistake, but I hope I can fix that. See if I can maybe... Wonton? Not wangtang. Wonton without the G's. Yeah, you could technically go... I think tortellini is also a lot closer to wonton than wonton. But you get what I mean. And as I already said in an earlier stream, Spätzle... Did I actually? Spätzle is actually one of those things that Americans love for some reason. Especially when they... Yeah, I also thought this would be a bit more on the spoopy side, but somehow it's kind of meh. Guess? I need more spoopy. I need better spoopy lo-fi. Where's the creepy lo-fi shit? I'll try that one. No, that's just lo-fi? Lo-fi? I guess you guys have to help me out to find a good playlist. Oh, it's okay. Never was in America, so I only eat what I can get in Bavaria. Yeah, I getcha. I've been to the Americas once. What was a pretty interesting it was actually somewhat of an interesting experience because I had a few days in Texas, thanks to a friend needing a +1 for wedding. Kind of. I might have made a mistake. Need to trace that real quick. Certainly was a mistake. Just did it dumb. The dumb that I can easily fix. Oops, not enough. So I actually had the pleasure of learning and getting to know the country a little bit. I mean, it wasn't much, but hey, at least I went over that pond. For once. But I have to admit, the Americas are a little bit too loud for my taste. Like, I actually had to speak up badly compared to Germany. And I always had that lingering feeling. That people were putting on an act. Like, that their way of being nice is more of an act than really genuine. That's kind of the feeling, the vibe that I got from from those few days that I spent in the States. Maybe that's also me being so German that I'm just direct as fuck. Japan is another difficult country because there are a shit ton of unwritten rules and things that simply get ignored by the natives that kind of demystify the whole country. I mean, first of all, there is the whole thing of outsiders either not being welcome or being treated like children. Which is it's kind of throwing me off. Then all the unwritten rules that, I mean, on one hand it's kind of understandable, especially the whole do not speak loudly in the subway. I absolutely understand that, especially if you have someone right next to you that's exhausted from work. I wouldn't want that right next to me if I was completely done by working. I can understand that. Many countries try to be nice. It's just normal in Germany to say what you...
Snuckles72 joined the Potato Army. Woot Feldai 1 dance.
Thank you, Snuckles, for the 5th month. I very much appreciate. You're helping a lot.
Feldmarsh is baking potatoes.
And thank you for the follow, Oswald. Thank you very much. European Germans get treated well, only US and Britons are not. Because the Americans fucked up big time in Japan. I mean, we know what happened. We absolutely know what happened in Japan with American streamers. They kind of deserve it. Kind of deserve that treatment. But yeah, thank you very much, Snuckles, for the fifth month subscription. You've been there from the beginning. Let's see how far we can get that. Okay, so we do have whatever this deity is going to be. We have the base for Nyarlathotep, our Egyptian god, and we also have the Cthulhu base. If I remember right, Japan and South Korea are big fans of France and Germany. Especially Japan is very much into Germany, as far as I know. It happened when I was gone, when you were playing that Garfield. Oh, the Garfield game. I somehow fucked up and then the game closed. My mouse just was not computing right. There was a really stupid bug that made my right mouse button not work, and I technically needed that right mouse button to use the shield in that Garfield game. So if you guys want, I could later boot it up again, and hopefully we can that time actually manage to finish it, if you'd like. I wouldn't mind. This time we do it right! But yeah, I think the Japanese are very fond of us Germans because we... First of all, we were allies in the obvious kind of world war. Kinda. Also kind of annoying that you're getting reminded of that every single time as a German, that there was a thing going on. Oh well, it's the burden that we have to bear. And forgetting it would also be kind of a bad thing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now it's Nyanya Tote. No, no, I have to. No, I'm not going to draw him as a cat. No, I refuse. Honestly, I do not understand how people can be fans of France. I am not a super big fan of the French, honestly. For several reasons, they have their attitudes that I cannot deal with. Oh well. The war is not the reason. The Japanese don't want to remember that. Yeah, that's... Yeah. It's more about culture influence and also culture exchange today, technology and work culture. Yes, we have a very similar work culture. Luckily enough, it's not as bad as the Japanese that work themselves to death and even have a word for it. I'm extremely thankful for that. Because else I would be even more of a hikikomori than I'm already. I already am. I wouldn't go out the house at all if our work culture was as bad as the Japanese. Simply because I would refuse to A, work myself to death, and B, more or less be forced into colloquial drinking after hours. I prefer my freedom. France is nice and has really beautiful cities, but the people are sometimes weird. Nothing against Strasbourg of them. Yeah. I don't know, all the French that I've met on the internet had a bit of a... I wouldn't say a superiority complex, but they definitely had an attitude with them. Like, they felt like they are better, and I really don't like that. I don't like people acting as if they're just better than me by default, without knowing me at all, or with nothing to back it up. So, I had my fair share of run-ins with French people like that. Also, I kind of like the meme of the German always hating on the French. Yes, I also do it for the memes. I really like doing that for the memes. And then... Internet biz is not the answer, otherwise I would have bad experience with Russians and British people. Funnily enough, the Russians I know are actually pretty decent. Like, I got nothing against those. Okay, you got a point. Who doesn't hate on the French for the meme? You have a really good... Why the hell is that in... Oh, right, yeah. Okay. Can turn that off. Add another layer so we actually have... Let's see. can actually go for something here. Yeah, I am kind of allergic to people acting as if they are just better. It makes me mad. Yeah, I think that should work. Should probably go for something smooth when it comes to the lines here. Oh, this is just going to be the mask where we then put in the picture of the deity. Every place has a hate place for the meme. Germany versus France, Cologne versus Düsseldorf, Italy versus Austria, and the Switzerland. They're just neutral. Yes, the Swiss, the always neutral ones. Ah, the memes are great. The Europe memes are kind of great. I do want. Actually, I should probably make that groups base 1 because I have no idea what I'll be going for. Okay, I kind of like that playlist. It may not be spoopy, but it kind of works. And I do want to give this a pink label so I can basically just use that as a reference layer and go like, okay, I'll fill in these, maybe with it. Horror game soundtracks would fit. Technically yes, but I don't want to be stressed out while working. Alright, Earl, I hope you'll have a nice... I hope you sleep well. Because, you know, I always hope that you... Okay. I think that should work now. Oh yeah, fits perfectly. Sleep well, Earl, and, yes. Just... I'll see you next time then. Hopefully. Then I do want to use maybe... I think I want to go for nice red in the eye. Basically just here. Go for saturated here. Yeah, it's always worth a try. Let me see what's the... Oh! Oh! There's a zombie sub. I see. Oh my god, that reminds me of really old times back when I was still doing that whole Let's Play shebangs. I mean, it's not like I'm not playing any games here on stream. I sometimes do, especially when my brain's just going like, I don't wanna. Or if I don't even know what to really. Technically, I should just finish that guard type game. Still watching him, and it's him just childhood, and he never changed. Yeah, he actually managed to keep himself the same pretty well. Also, I've seen that Suishimaru picked up VTubing, which is also kind of cool. I really like his avatar. Like and for the non-German viewers, Suishimaru is still is, I'm not sure, a German Let's Player. That was one of the bigger ones, I would say. And he picked up VTubing, which I find kind of nice. But the one Let's Player that I kind of miss, and I wonder what he is doing besides sometimes posting drawings on Twitter. Kinda miss TrueMG. He was one of my favorites because he was mostly doing Let's Plays of RPG Maker games back in the day. Especially the German ones. There were a lot of really great ones. Sadly, they will never get an English patch. And I'm too lazy to translate. So that's that. Yeah. But yeah, there are some really cool people. That managed to make quite an impact in the German YouTubing scene. Oops. Oh, because of the breakups there. I see. Never watched him. I watched Domtendo. Yeah, that one's still a thing. No, yes. Oh god, Gronk. The dad of all Let's Players. Like, everyone's loving that guy, and I absolutely understand it, because he's probably one of the kindest persons in the German YouTubing scene. It's kind of funny how people just keep trying to get some dirt on him. Yes, he's so nice and kind and chilled. It's the age. I have to say, if you're at an age where you just don't give a fuck anymore, get a lot more chill. And I'm kind of getting close to that age, I would say. Like, I am in my early to mid 30s at this point. And I don't really give a fuck about about how people on the internet think about me. At least not in a personal kind of way. I mean, okay, on a business perspective, kind of have to think about how people perceive me as a business, me as an artist. I have to learn for work. Okay, then I wish you a lot of good focus and energy for the studying, and I hope I'll see you next time. You look like 26th. Oh, thank you. I do my best. I do my best. But yeah, I wish you lots of focus and a lot and happy studying. So yeah, I'm kind of getting to that age where I just don't give a fuck on a personal matter. Still gonna have my issues here and there, and that's also the reason I'm somewhat struggling. But when it comes to personal stuff, if someone doesn't like me, then well, okay, that it is what it is. I'm not gonna run after every single person that says they don't like me for whatever, absolutely no reason at all, which is very common on the internet. Because either they hate me because they don't want to know who I am, or they hate me for me just being me. And me being me is basically just saying, hey, whatever you're saying there, it's kind of weird. And it's not true, so it's mostly just when I disagree with a person, they hate me. It's like, okay, you go back to kindergarten, I do my adult brain stuff. Have fun being stupid. That's usually it. Okay, and the last one. Booth base. You also get that label? And you get a somewhat desaturated green for your base.
That's crazy. Who could hate you, Feldy? I agree that it's nice to not care too much about the what people think.
Yep. Thank you, Snuggles. But yeah, there are probably people out there that just don't like me being opinionated the way I am. And to be fair, I also fuck up myself. I do admit. But when I fuck up and I actually notice that, oh, something went wrong here, I'm kind of trying to get the feedback of the person that is pissed off at me. Doesn't always work. And I mostly don't get the feedback that I'd like to get, or feedback at all. Which is a little bit difficult, because I don't know what I'm doing wrong. People have to tell me when I fuck up. And I'm honest about it. But once someone is pissed off, it's kind of hard to actually ask for, hey, Where did I go wrong? Can you help me? Because either they already kind of blocked you or ignore you or whatever. How am I supposed to learn to be a better person if no one's actually giving me feedback? It's getting even worse when someone assumes that I already know what I did wrong. No, I don't. On the social plane, I am kinda stupid. I am a social idiot. That's also why I'm an internet dweller. Just not good with that stuff. I wish I could be better. If no one's giving me the chance, oh well, what am I to do? Oh, that magenta didn't... Right? Hit the right. Yeah, now we're talking. That's what I love. Just look at these. They're beautiful. So we basically have the frames done. Just need to export the different layers, and then that's at least one thing done. Hallelujah. Very much do like that. Sweet. Okay, let's just save that. And then next up, I do wanna... Do I wanna do the outer border, or do I wanna do one of those elements? I think I want to go for the outer symbol. I think we actually did a... No. I think we actually did... vector version of... C. Here? Yeah, it's right there. Vector version of that. Oh, it's not as pretty as the sketch right here. I gotta admit. Wait. What am I doing? Open with Inkscape. Inkscape. So we could technically make this a little bit prettier by getting a bit closer to what we got there. Or we ditch the vector thingy completely. I'm just trying to make a pixel version of this. Just probably going to be easier. You know, I usually like my sketches more anyway. So, we want to do the alter button. Make a group. Multiply layer, maybe. Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull's throat. Oh, we actually didn't do the Warhammer Fantasy session yesterday. Yes, yesterday evening. Which is fine. Just a little sad that it didn't work out. There. Wait. Okay. That should work. Oh, I forgot to turn that one off. Whoopsie. Go. And this should be absolutely no problem. Here we go. But I am happy to report that my character in Warhammer Fantasy tabletop RPG is a mutant. I has a mutation. Kinda cool. It's kind of funky. I mean, to be fair, it's the visions, the torches. What's up? It's the tortured visions. I'm kind of happy that I didn't get a visible mutation, because that could kind of backfire on me as a witch with someone as a witch hunter in the party. I really have to be super careful what I'm doing. But it's also kind of funny. Been really trying to, despite that setup of characters, which being a witch hunter, me as the witch, a fortune teller, and a war priest. I have to be very vigilant that I don't fuck up and get found out. So I'm kind of trying to not do anything witchy near the biggest threats. Which is kind of hard if they're around you 24/7. It's also kind of fun. No, I don't like. If I... Okay, so how do I ideally get that symbol in? Probably with a color dodge layer. I think that should be the best option. And I might want to go for a bit of a brighter... Oh, that's too bright. Still want that to be visible. But I kind of want to have it burn in here. Just to make it look a little bit more interesting. Technically, I could also take the sketch here, give it a somewhat reddish color, and then just do the whole overlay thing. But I really like the, oh, just look at that nice gradient right here. Oh, that's going to look so nice. I love it already. Also, the way this is getting this way. Yeah, the way this is going into the deep reds and how it's glowing up, all of that. Ta-da. Yeah, I do use the mirror line here. Just to make it a little bit easier for myself. Almost looks a little bit like Christmas tree decorations, like those crystal balls. I mean, I would love to have an ornament like that on my Christmas tree. I bet that would be looking so great. Having a little Cthulhu-kin somewhere up there. That would be kind of cool. Ah, like Happy Cthulhu Miss. Would be lovely. Also, we have ads soon, and I really need to stand up and stretch a little bit in the yeah, I definitely need to. Maybe also let in a little bit of fresh air. Just imagine, this as a Christmas ornament. Wouldn't that be kind of cool? Alright, we have ads. I'll be having a little bit of a stretch, a little bit of a walk around, and I'll have some fresh air. I has returned. Okay, now I has returned. So, let's see. Maybe I actually want to add a little something to that symbol there, so we don't have to use the sketch for extra pizzazz. Maybe I should just, first of all, turn off that sketch and use the layer styles. Add an outline. We want to whittle down to maybe 1 pixel. Yes, we can do it with 1 pixel. I want that to be a nice dark, maybe even purple. Maybe I'll add another pixel. 3 is too much. I think 2 is actually still in the sweet spot. But the purple doesn't quite hit the spot that I'd like to. If I go like this, it's quite nuanced, but you can kind of see the difference. There is a difference there, so to speak. So now the next thing is doing the shapes of the tentacles a little bit. I kind of want to also add. We also add a bit of an outline right there. Oh, getting down to 2. Also a really nice dark red. Just so we don't have to add an outline here. I mean, in the end, this is just shapes. So, technically we could do basically the same for the tentacles, and it's probably going to make my life a little bit easier. So why not do it? So another button. Add another layer with layer style, the outline, 2 pixels. I think I'll stick with black. Maybe I want to go for a desaturated green. I'm not sure about the colors with in the like the color palette in the UI. Oh, no, I don't want that to matter real pretty, please. So I'm just gonna go for a bit of a stand-in color for now. I mean, my options here are probably, since a lot of that stuff is going to be red, especially when we're talking UI, could go for a bit of a soft palette with some yellows and desaturated oranges, aka browns, so that I have an analogous color palette. I could also go fully complementary, so that opposed to the reds, we also have this somewhat cyan-ish blue. Do I want it? Not sure. But for now, I'll just do what I need to do in this green. Probably going to help me at least see what I'm doing here much better. No. Here we go. I could also just go for inky tentacles. That should probably work. Might also fit the rest of the... I mean, it's probably then also kind of fitting the rest of the... That would actually not be a bad idea. So that the whole frame here is just in this inky style. Also kind of interesting how this looks quite detailed, and here we go full on pixel art. Maybe if I... Let me... I actually add a filter mask. And I... Halftone? Nah, halftone is not right. Index colors... Index colors could work. Okay, so base would be red. Light would be orange. And shadow would be purple, saturated, dark pink. That could technically work. Hello, gradients? In between ramps, I am not quite sure if that even makes sense. I don't think that this makes sense at all. I have absolutely, as always, absolutely no idea what I'm doing. I think I'll leave it for now as it is. I just want to get stuff done at this point. Definitely do want to do those holding little... Calling it tendrils would be wrong. Those the things that hold our crystal here to get to the altar. Kind of want to have them done, at least for now. Maybe I just stick with black around the edges so I can go a lot brighter in the middle. Which also means that I'll probably have to leave a few gaps here in the middle, but could be worse. Okay, so this is not as crisp as I'd like it to go, but you know, you are too smooth. You are too smooth of a criminal. Please don't. Okay. Nah, I kind of want to have the same one as I did there. Presets. What was it again? Where was that docker that I'm looking for? Libraries. Oh, that's also something that I definitely have to update. My symbol libraries, patterns, settings. Make settings. Never used that one. But management, histogram. Where the hell is my brush history? Brush pre. Oh god, it's all there, right? You? Nope. Is it you? No. Oh. Oh. Gonna go mad one day. No. No. I want the one without the anti-aliasing. You. Ooh. Come on! Give me the right thing, please. I guess I'll take that one. Closest I can get. We kind of want to go with a bit. I'll go with a bit of a bigger brush here. And just trace. Sketch. Gonna boop that off so I actually know where this is coming from or where I have to go with this. I don't want to get more detailed here with those shadowy little grabbies. So no how. I mean, I could go just with a lot thinner, but still visible brush, but on the other hand, it would be so much work. Do I really want that? Probably not. But what I can do, go into the layer style, turn off that stroke.
Lex Bertha joined the Potato Army. Finally here, laughing face.
Thank you very much for 4 months sub. Oh no, 5 months sub. Thank you, Lex. Also, nice to have you finally here. I am kind of looking into pattern overlay. That might work. One. Need something on the sketchy side. Do you really want me to do that? But also, blending options are still not implemented, which is okay. They'll take their time. How are things progressing? I'm in the middle of doing UI stuff. So what we have is the frames. This is not for all the deities. Everyone gets their own base. It's basically just low resolution. I just made it all low resolution and used a brush with very little aliasing. Which seems to actually work pretty nicely with the whole thing. Currently, I'm just going over all the elements that we need for the... okay, this one's probably going to be a bit too high res. But it still looks pretty cool, and I kind of want to try to make the whole outside border maybe with those dark tendrils. Working, gonna head to lunch break. Finally! Nice. Nice. Finally, you got your lunch break. Monkey. So yeah, it's getting onward. Oh, it's Lex. Hide the evidence. Hide your kids. Hide your wives. It's Lex Barfa. Might also make those eyes look a lot cooler in the long run. Y'all getting... Please don't! Lex, I need someone to watch. I need someone to get into chat and go like, oop, hey, I'm here. I'm watching you. I need that. Please, else I won't finish shit. But yeah, the frame here, that was just absolute coincidence. I was just doodling around and it just looks so great. I love it. I'm a spam bot after all. You're the type of spam bot that I love to have around, Monkey Skull. You're one of my favorite spam bots. Oh no! Did I upset you, Lex? What's going on? What did I do? I think I actually kind of want to have that texture here. Wait. Oh! Whoopsie! Whoopsie doopsie! That was not quite what I wanted. Actually wanted that down here. I'm gonna be even more spammy to earn that placement. Oh, come on. Lex? You're my favorite programmer. Is that okay? Don't need to be my favorite spam bot. You're my favorite programmer. For now. Torturing that poor guy. My spam is delicious. Oh boy, what have I done? Oh yeah, I probably, yes, I'm definitely going to stick with that sketchy kinda style. Oh, cool. Just gonna turn that one off so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Gonna have shadowy tentacles. But yeah, no worries. I like you all. Especially when you're silly. When are we not silly? Good question, you tell me. I actually have no idea when you're not silly. That's the great stuff about it. I'm never silly. No, no. No way in hell you're silly, right? Silly monkey. Oh yeah, I really like the way it is going right there. It's gonna look so great. It's gonna look so great. And as always, this is just a happy little accident. So there. Deliberately try to not fill in just here the little spot there. To actually have a bit of contrast between the two. Now, thing is, this should be supposed. That should. Like here, a little bit of stone, but at this point, I just want to do this all over the place. Also, so the focus is actually in the middle of the screen. I mean, if I have actual proper outlines like here in the sketch, I might as well just add in some stony textures. Anything that's not as direct. Here, I can just fill in with some brush strip. It's still gonna look awesome. also it's nice and somewhat meditative to do stuff like that. Sometimes if I just want to shut off my brain, I'm just going to render a picture. Because I really don't have to think when I'm doing that. I'm just moving the brush, seeing where the color goes. The thing that needs quite a bit of focus, actually, is line art. At this point, I've gotten so good with my line art that I don't even need to focus that much. Honestly, love that art style so much. Oh, thank you. Also very much like the way it's going. That's also the reason why I don't plan stuff like this out, because the art style just comes with the theme and the medium, how I feel it would look the best. Usually it kind of works. I would say it really works. And technically I'm actually getting quite close to that Heart of Darkness feel. If I'm ahead enough with the artwork for Jam Game, have an idea. Probably not going to be this time or today, because I'd have to download some stuff. What? I think I should just at least see if I can get Heart of Darkness to run. Because I'd love to actually finish that game at some point. Not just get past the first 2 screens and then give up because I'm frustrated as hell. I mean, I probably won't be able to finish the game in this life, I guess. At least not if I just keep procrastinating on it. But also, I still have that wish to actually finish all the scenarios in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 and 1. The kind of the boring part. It's a little bit like doing chores, honestly. Okay, let's leave that gap right there. Have a little bit of there. Almost around. Ooh, nice. Also, Lex, you remember that I'm not big into pixel art? Now I'm doing this. Ah! I guess it just really depends on my mood. Right now, I'm kind of in the mood of let's do this shit. Let's see where we're getting. I should definitely try pixel art sometime. I know I can do it, but sometimes I just don't want to. Because it feels like more work than it should be. It's kind of like for me, pixel art is a bit more on the technical side than the actually feeling your way through it. Like you kind of have to plan where to put which pixel to make the colors, or to actually make the pixels resemble something. And that's something that you just don't have to do when you're painting. Yeah, we could also try to make non-pixel art into pixel art and make brand new art. Yeah? To be fair, right now, what I'm doing could be actually described as painterly pixel art. You could technically call it that. And it wouldn't be inaccurate. Overall, where I do pixel art is just very intuitively. I'm not planning my pixels out. I just do and see where it's going. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, oh well. Let's try that again. Now I'll just turn off the... Ooh, this is going to look so nice. I'm going to love this so much. Need a little bit of sip of my water. Feldy, don't forget to hydrate it. But technically, when I turn off this, copy. It into or onto everything. Tricky lady, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. We are actually doing something for the Cosmic Horrors game jam. Find the site once it's loading. Let me quick. I can. Oh, that's interesting. It refuses. It actually refuses to load. Or it takes quite a while to load. But yeah, I could show you the jam itself. If it's actually connection timed out. Itch.io, are you okay? I think Itch.io just broke. Oh, they had a DDoS this morning. Ah, okay. Then I am not surprised that it doesn't, that I can't load it. But kind of a shame that it did. But yeah, Cosmic Horror Jam, we didn't quite bother with the actual topics because they are not mandatory. And because I already had somewhat of an idea what to do. Ooh. Where is actually my... Let me see, where are my rulers here? Order reference tabs, no. You maybe? I don't want to have my show guides. Show rulers pretty, please. Oh! Yeah, definitely. I'm kind of happy that I found that jam. Because it really looked like something that I could sink my teeth into. And then having this idea for a cult managing-ish idle game. Not quite sure yet if it's going to be great, but I think the idea that I have is already good enough. Not gonna be a masterpiece, but it's going to be cool. Yeah, I want to do something a bit horror too for a jam. Oh yeah. Go ahead, just do it. Just do it. I mean, you can't figure out if your idea is good if you don't give it a shot. Okay, so these are the choice thingies. Add off. And we also have... This now looks a bit too high resolution, doesn't it? But I still like the way it looks. Ah! Yeah, but I haven't found... Well, to be fair, this one's already like 1 weekend. This just fits like a glove. Really fits like a glove. Then what else do we have that we'll need to... Oh yeah, the follower indicators. That's gonna be funky. So this one's gonna be the follower count by category. I kind of have to figure out a way how to make it...
Tricky Lady is baking potatoes.
Thank you very much for the follow, Tricky Lady. So I kind of have to figure out how to make that in a way that it may be extendable. You're going ahead with the eyeball thingy. Oh, you're from Belgium. Hello. Hello, neighbor. nice to see someone, or yeah, see someone that's somewhat close by. I mean, Belgium is still quite a while away from where I live. But that's not important. Without saving. Bye. So I actually have main frame and just... You start drawing Photoshop? No, I actually... My first art program was actually GIMP. Funnily enough, because I always kept to free art programs. So my first more serious art program was GIMP, so new image manipulation program. Then at some point I adopted Clip Studio Paint. Until they started using the subscription model. That's where I went, okay, you are not worth my money anymore. I'm looking for alternatives. Around the same time, I also never had classes. Yesn't. I did not get a formal education at drawing. However, I am a trained graphics designer. So most of my more artistic endeavors are basically self-taught. Which also gives me the freedom of just trying stuff out as I go. And to be fair, it's a lot easier for me to go for self. Also, please refer to Feldi as Mama. Those are the rules. That's what you said, Lex. Oh, God. Great. But yeah. Yeah, I studied multimedia operator. What do you do as a multimedia operator? It was the same. We just learned how to use a lot of programs and how they work, but not how to draw. To be fair, I started to learn to draw like almost more than 20 years ago. Like, actually focused learning how to art. Now I'm 33. However, we'll have ads in about 2.5 minutes. Multimedia operator, all media like film, photo. Ah, okay, okay. I think now I know what it's called in German. Also acting, directing, writing. That's a lot. To be fair, it wouldn't be a job for me. Because it also means that you'd have to organize a lot, I guess. I'd be quite overwhelmed if I had a job where I can't do everything myself. But you see very little of everything. Ah, okay. So yeah, I can imagine that job can be quite a bit. Our end projects were always like 3 to 5 minute short films. That sounds like fun, actually. The focus on my education was, as are starting in half a minute, of my education as a graphics designer was mostly advertising, print advertising. Was not fun, honestly. And learning how advertising works, you're kind of going like, ugh, this is manipulation. I don't want to do this for a living. To be fair, I'm a big fan of specialized degrees. To me, that is the whole point of college in the first place. Understandable. I can kind of see how someone would like to be a bit more specialized. This is actually... Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. I love it. Just look at this creepy eye. ETP operator, let me think. Was it? Ah, okay. Graphics designer in web and print. But I only have high school level diplomas. Same. Oops, that's the wrong one. Oh, also, we got our first god already sketched out. May I introduce the Black Pharaoh, Nyarlathotep. You're gonna code your game too? No, that's actually Lex's specialty. That's why I got him on the... That's why the two of us are working on it. Because I am no good for coding. Think of me kind of like an unpaid intern. I'm not getting paid for my shit either. I also still have to figure out how to... I could technically try to do a bit of a painterly pixel style by just scaling down the image quite a bit. It would be worth a try. I'm definitely I got the ideas, I'm the idea person, so of course I'm the project manager. I just have the ideas and do the art stuff. And yeah, we're also using Godot, because why the hell not? Godot is just a great thing to exist. Alrighty, we're back from ad break. I think that I is already going to help a lot. And I already have, I think, for that gem down there, I want to go green. Like a really nice dark forest-y green. So that's a really nice contrast, especially because we're almost at the complementary kind of line right up here. A little bit darker. And turn brush size just a little. I mean, it's free and open source. Of course, you kind of want to give it a shot. As long as you're not paying for it, you can just do whatever. But yeah, Lex is my coding monkey. One of these days, I definitely have to give him some kind of reward for just being the guy he is. Because you definitely deserve a little something, something, Lex. In my opinion. I'm going a little bit into the blues. I want to add the extra layer. And take a smudge tool. Then, ooh, that's where this is going. Little, oh, just teeny tiny dots all over the place. back into the smudge tool, size it down. Just a little bit here and there. See what it looks like from afar. Actually, I should also add a little bit of glowy up there with the color dodge. Else it would be kind of, else it wouldn't just fit. Let's go into the oranges. Put one back. And get out the pool. Add a little bit. Right. What do you think, Cursor? Could be a sacrificial knife? I think I already got an idea in my head. Give me a second. I'll quickly... Oops. Doesn't look like. I think I got an idea. I see nothing changing. Thank you for the chat jumping on the bed, Snuggles. Thank you very much. So we're going back into that brush, go back to black. Now, a small little... I want to have this kind of shape. Down here, that is where the handle is. Monkey Skull looks like he's lurking. Was he? Yeah, Lex ate him. Might get a little bit too big though for a cursor.
Snuckle72 asked me, what do I have to do to become one of Faldo's favorites? I'm gliding like a phantom, sipping on that loud pack potion. Now I ain't boasting. To catch Faldo's eye, you gotta rise. No disguise. Put the grind in overtime. Let your talent amplify. Create that code. Let it explode. Leave them in awe like a cosmic overload. Be bold. Unfold. The tales untold. Bringing heat colder than a ghoul's stronghold. Be the spark in the dark. Now listen. Embark. Bawa.
Oh, you had to do that one. Oh, God. AI Dracula. Oh, God, that's a good one. That's a really good one, Snuckle. Thank you. Okay, gotta admit, that's the only kind of AI that I really love. Just that random meme read bullshittery. Oh, and the medical stuff. Because it actually helps. But the memery is just hilarious. I think that was one of Joji's little projects, I think. Turned into AI. I'm not quite happy with the blade itself. I want to redo that. But you see the handle? Got a handle on it. I am really getting a handle on it. Maybe I want to do... want to stick with the slightly curved blade. That's going to be our middle. It feels like it's still looking the same. But yeah, Dracula Grandpa. Such a wild meme, that guy. Maybe clickable version would be same, just bloodied. Not a bad idea, but I kind of want to actually give that thing first some background color, else it will just be transparent. Which we do not want, of course. Let's get into the blue so the gray actually looks a bit better. And let's use darkish brown. I hope that it doesn't look weird because of my... actually looks kind of good. Yeah, we could add... wait, before I do that... This could actually come from some kind of old point-and-click adventure. Like, at least that kind of... that kind of cursor. I could see that in a really, really old point-and-click adventure somewhere out there. One of these days I might make one, because I always love to play those. What do you think, Lex? You think you can work with that? The whole thing is maybe... guess... out. Less than 100 by... Delicious, would like it 10 out of 10. Less than 100 by about 50-ish in size, so it should be fine. Should be fine working with it. Just gonna throw that all into one group. Cursor. There we go. You have a cursor. Still have to do that follower indicator though. I think that's going to be actually pretty easy. So let's add another group. Follower by cat. That already in Drive? No, not yet, but I can throw that into Drive as soon as I'm done with the stream. So I'll definitely take care of that. I mean, I could just throw it into the Drive right now. I'll just have to open it up. E-beam. There you go. You should actually be able now to get the... Already too late. Just uploaded it. So you have something to work with right away. Before I forget that. Okay. Let's do this one. All right. Oh, alrighty. Have a good day, afternoon, whatever. Have a good rest of your day, Ione. It was nice having you around. They're all my potatoes. You are my potatoes. My lovely little potatoes. Because when you sprout, you actually make more of yourself. You can only keep growing, and that's why you're my little potatoes. And yes, I just made that up. But it's not wrong. It's not wrong. I want you guys to sprout and become the best version of yourself that you can be. But I want to be tomato. But potatoes. Tomato soup is specific. Okay, then be a tomato. Deny me that deny me the privilege of calling you a potat, then. Just look at this, fits like a glove. But to be fair, I sketched it that way, but still kind of surprising that it works that well. Okay. Now we're getting spoopy. Well, that took a while. Oh, I know what you want to be. Why you want to be tomato soup? You want to be tomato spoop. Spooky tomato sauce. So what is the game idea? We kept it quite simple. So thank you very much, Snuggles. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all them hearts. So the game is going to be a incremental game. Just my mother went into the yard and there's like a demon cat from hell that tried eating her. Just because it's black doesn't mean it's a demon. And if it's a demon, then it's a fluffy demon. Fluffy demon that you have to pet. A very fluffy, cute looking cat, but probably just has a demon-like take too long finding a Tangia interaction sometimes. Wait, is that a raccoon? Oh! It's aggressive animal and it attack. Oh, it attack! A feral stray. Yeah, probably. I think she was the... Aww. Could even be, especially with cats that are that aggressive that they've been treated really badly for some reason. Which just makes it even sadder. Because cats are not like that by nature. But once they've learned that humans are more or less a danger to them, well, it usually takes quite a while before they learn to trust humans again. Or in the first place. Not aw anymore when you come home and try entering your house, but have a cat attack. Oh. Second time she attacked your... Oh, God. Yeah, I really wonder what happened to that cat to become that aggressive.
No rules, no boundaries. He doesn't flinch at torture, human trafficking, or genocide. He's not loyal to a flag or a country.
What? I mean, thanks, but what? I guess that's the cat. That's exactly the cat. So she does get food. Well, I hope. The hell is going on? My restream is kind of borked right now, I guess? Maybe? Nah, it's fine. Everything okay. Rather have the cat be checked for a chip. She does that with... Oh. Yeah, I don't think that would be good. Though, to be fair, if it was adults treating her badly, then she might be not as bad with kids. However, cats usually want their peace and quiet. So I wouldn't count on that. There's a local pet group that can retrieve them. That kid might not... Really? I don't think that a cat can get that dangerous that kid might die. Is that actually possible for a cat to be so aggressive and so... I mean, I usually only know that from dogs because they actually have the power to. Yeah. I honestly, if I were your mother, I also wouldn't want to risk having that cat put down. Very likely not because it's a long-haired cat. Okay. But yeah, cats have, first of all, of course, they have their own head. They are kind of stubborn and their independence is actually one of those things that I very much like. So people will just want to adopt her first. Oh. I mean, if someone actually manages to get that cat used to humans, quite likely, but it'll take years, if not decades, for that, and cats don't live that long, so that's another issue. It's probably going to take a long time before that cat is actually trusting any humans, which is going to be probably the biggest problem there. You never know, she could have a forever home out there. Maybe. Very likely she'll be chipped because of her too. Maybe it wasn't forever out. Yeah. Very probable that it wasn't a forever home. Just worried about my own cats. Yeah, if that cat is not getting along with other cats, that can be kind of tricky. Oh, yeah. You text those cats too? Yeah, that's gonna be a bit hard. I can't let them in my backyard now. Oof. It's kind of rough. Okay. Turn that off. And turn off the outer frame because I really need to know where that stone is. Cats don't climb or jump, so my garden is not shut off completely. Okay. It's gonna be kind of difficult. So I do use my good old lasso tool. More spoops. get easily in it. Just because she's more a jumpy type, just makes it unnecessarily difficult. It's not because we had tons of stray cats. You really don't know what that cat went through. Because, I mean, most behaviors, cats, like humans, are based on their experiences. And if you have a traumatized cat, of course, she's going to be aggressive as fuck. Or hides all over the place just to not see any humans. Well, if the fight and flight is ending up into fight like hell all the time, it's getting difficult to deal with that cat. I wish I could have a cat, but currently in the apartment I'm living in, it's just not possible. Not because my landlord wouldn't approve of it, but because it's just tiny. I have a teeny tiny apartment and it would just be animal abuse if I had a cat. My hand is steady. Well, it's just quite literally decades of work. Decades of practice. It'd probably be better, but right now, I'm ballin'. Very much like that. I mean, technically, I should probably one of these filters that show you when you're moving. That is so uncommon. You're using a mouse? Nope, I actually use I have a screen tablet, actually. I have been using this baby for years and years. I think I bought it somewhere around 2015, 2016, something around those lines. I absolutely... It's my baby. My little Huion. Well, okay, little is relative. That baby here is about 20 inches in diameter. If I do my inches correctly. Let me just measure in centimeters. I think somewhere around 48 centimeters, and that, nah, that can't be right. That can't be right. But yeah, I have a screen tablet. I bought it so it's easier for me to learn how to animate. Or at least that's what I thought, but yeah. I basically have my hand right where the cursor is, which makes it much easier to get straight and especially smooth lines together. I love this baby, and it is my baby. I don't wanna actually take that darker. A little bit lighter here. Just very slightly. It doesn't pop off too bad from the background. Maybe I'll add some textures on top. Well, not on top, but on the flat layer. Just so that's kind of, oops. Just so it's kind of drown, the line art of the cracks is just kind of drowning into the tablet, so it's not too much Especially because there's also going to be fonts on top of it, like writing indicators for how many followers you already recruited, how many you've converted into cultists, how many priests you have, stuff like that. Then I want that one just to show all the followers as a whole, like general follower count. Technically, I could also use the same layout just for streaming layout. Could look kind of cool. Still do not know what is gonna be on the right part of the screen. I mean, you can just... Oh, good question. I haven't thought so far yet. Honestly. To be fair, what I thought about is kind of that you have your followers and cultists walking around here, and maybe have a background fitting to the old one that you choose. I still have to do sprites for the followers and the cultists of each deity. I was thinking about just doing some palette swaps to just get that over quickly, and maybe add some details if we still have the time to it. What? I was thinking maybe we could have village houses that would upgrade as you gather more. That's a good idea. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Welcome back, Oswald. Nice to have you around again. It depends on how much time we have. Yeah, it definitely depends on how much time we have. That's why I was thinking maybe having the followers and the cultists all run around with your chosen deity in the background, so that you can just maybe... That would actually be an idea. If you want to sacrifice followers to the altar, you have to grab them and throw them into the altar sphere. That would be a bit too much, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be so funny. You think we can pull that off? Because I kind of want to have the whole dedicated cultists anyway. So if you have to sacrifice cultists, kind of grab him, at least for the upgrades, as long as they're just small. Maybe at some point you have groups of 5 walking around, groups of 10 walking around, depending on how high the numbers get. Then you can just grab them, throw them into the altar. And with that you can then just do your upgrade sacrifices. Would that be an interesting way to actually... It is definitely possible, but I might not have time. We could that would be an idea. Did we finish the painting with the windows? Oh yeah, I did. I actually did. Just look at these. The frames where our 3, at least currently 3 main deities will be reside for choosing once you have enough followers. So I think you first have to get like 150 to 200 followers before you can actually choose your first deity. Looks very cool, and you kept my idea with the yes, yeah. I definitely like that one. So thanks for that. Where was I? That rips ass so hard. I know. Sometimes when I read stuff like that, I don't really know if that's good or if that's bad. Oh, hey! Even Monkey Skull came back from the dead. The mummy is the middle one. I would say so, yes. I mean, you can kind of say, see the cobra and the papyrus / bandages. So, yeah, definitely the middle one. Still have to do the start and in-between stage for that one. But currently, I'm kind of having fun doing UI. Also got symbol for our altar done here. Come back to the stomach. I ate you. Oh no! Oh no! And I also did the main thing of the frame. I'm really happy about. Not sure if I just wanna finish the whole thing right now or if I want to take a break and then do more of it off stream, because I can kind of feel my brain going a little bit mushy. Kind of feel it, and I definitely need to actually get something proper to eat for dinner, not just snacks the whole day. Can't do that to myself. I'm getting old. Should properly eat. So yeah, that's kind of what we did today. I am very happy with what we've done. And but yeah, I think it's a good. I'm Feldy's #1 spam bot, but he is my #1 programmer, so it kind of evens out. But yeah, I think that's a good spot to call it a day, and I'll be doing more work in the background. So while we're at it, might as well look for someone to rate. Let's see. Definitely gonna send you into a game dev direction. Oop. Who did what now? What just happened? Oh, thank you for the cheer. Thank you very much, Snuckles, for the 100 bits. Okay, let me see. Maybe I'll find someone interesting. Madness. Judson. Okay, let me see. Let me have a look. Or a job simulator. Oh, that's... Yeah, I'm definitely going to. Yeah, I'm definitely going to send you to his just look at this. Look at this, guys. This is kind of spoopy. Definitely a good idea. Alright. Oh well, Squigs, I'm sorry you're late. Alright, then I'll send you over there and I'll hope I'll see you next time. Until then. Bye bye.